All right, so the 3 days of darkness, I would imagine comes from, oh, you hear the owls, comes from the moon. Wow, I'm staring at the moon, by the way. Notice how the moon reads right to left as it fills in from the right, and then it gets to full, and then it goes to the L, to the left. So it reads right to left, just like Hebrew reads right to left. The moon fills in right to left. But so at the end of every month, there's 1.5 or 3.5 days of darkness to the moon. If you go to Wikipedia, it'll say it's because it's ecliptical anomaly. And then go ahead and look up the definition of anomaly while you're at it. 1.5 to 4.5 days. So that's what the days of darkness, because that's how you know when to start. So at the end of a month, a moon cycle, I bet it's called month. At the end of the moon cycle, the last sliver will be very, very tiny sometimes. Sometimes the last sliver will be completely invisible, but they'll say it's there. It'll say it's like 0.01 or 0.03 or something like that. So, and then you will have 0, and then you will have another like 0.3 or whatever it was. It might be a little different this time. It might be that's the ecliptical anomaly as it starts to fill in on the first sliver. But the first sliver is, will be like 3 days. So 3 days of darkness. But if you read Revelation 6:12, it says, on that day, the sun will go black like sackcloth, I think is what it says. And the moon will be turned blood red. So we don't know if that's if that's literal 3 days of darkness, but, I heard somewhere that that's a Catholic idea that came somewhere, but I'm gonna have to look more into the scripture. Here, let me just do it real quick. Watch, it's easy, watch. Revelation 16:10, the fifth vial, the fifth bowl, darkness fell upon the whole earth. Oh, it doesn't say for how many days. Exodus 10:21 through 29, the darkness plague that lasted for 3 days. Darkness so dark it could be felt. Wow, Bible's incredible. These owls are incredible too. There's one far away and it's hooting to the other one. So cool. All right, so if you look up 3 days of darkness on Wikipedia, it'll refer you, funnily enough, to all 3 verses I just said. And the 2 Revelations ones, Exodus 10:21 through 29, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was that verse, but I knew it was one of those Moses plagues. But eschatological, like studying the end times, it's not really in Revelation, but could be.